Yo, what's good, people? Izzy Max here, back again for another MDL match. This week we are fighting one of the newer coaches in the league, Grant. Super excited for this one. He's only played one game so far, and it was a really good one. He has a really good core with a Sun mode with Sableye to kind of support that. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into the breakdown. So for me, these top four Mons pretty much guaranteed have to come, just because it is my speed control, it is my weather denial, and also Lele kind of denies Sableye from doing what it wants. So these four are very, very important. In my maybe list, these four all play a specific role, whether Umbreon wants to just be bulky and annoying, Mr. Mime Galar wants to set up Hawlucha or set Trick Room, just a whole bunch of things. Tang growth is actually interesting. You wouldn't think it would be needed since he is running a Sun mode and I can't redirect the Venusaur, but I've actually came up with a decently neat set to kind of help me deal with the Venusaur. And then Blacephalon can just do a whole bunch of damage to pretty much the entirety of Grant's team. On the Nopes down here, again, Kling Klang, it's not coming. If it ever comes, that'd be awesome. Sandslash doesn't really... I don't want to lean heavy into the sand because he does have answers to it. It would be nice for the Jolteon, but it wasn't getting the calcs that I needed it to. And then Toxtricity kind of just gets shut down by things like Landorus and the Steelix, which I don't think is going to come. But Toxtricity just didn't look too great in my eyes this week. But for him, the first time, I don't have four in the probably, is going to be Lando, Venusaur, and Ninetales, and I know he led on the Sableye for weather last time he played, but since I have my own weather mode and the Lele, I feel like he's going to be hard pressed to really want to bring the Sableye, so I think Ninetales is actually going to come this week. In the maybe department, I do have the Azumarill. Azumarill looks really, really good outside of its speed, so I'm going to be able to outspeed it pretty much every single time. And it really can't do anything because of the Psychic Terrain, so it can't Belly Drum at Aqua Jet and just kind of sweep. Musharna looks really good. I could see him trying to set up Trick Room. Granted, his Trick Room options are a little bit lacking in the lower speed department because I do have that Gigalith, and it does kind of deal with a lot of his Trick Room answers. Again, the Sableye, I have a Lele, I have my own weather. I just don't see Sableye actually coming. If it does, I won't be surprised. Jolteon does a lot of damage to things like the Dracovish, the Hawlucha, and can just have a lot of tech moves to kind of deal some damage, or it could also be running like a screen set. And then Drampa, just an overall good mon. I do have a lot of decent counters to Drampa, like the Umbreon, Gigalith, Hawlucha, Dracovish, but I can see it coming if he wants to kind of set up a Trick Room mode. And then Steelix, Unfezant, and Double, I just don't see really coming at all. But here's the 6 that I'm going to bring. So first up is going to be AV Lele. This is actually an interesting set. I'm not trying to outspeed anything, but I am max speed, max special attack with Moonblast, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. This in a max slot, since a lot of his offense is special, really goes in and does a lot of damage. Next to this is a Choice Scarf Chlorophyll Tangrowth, Giga Impact, Power Whip, Poison Jab, and Knockoff. So a Giga Impact into a Psychic guarantees one-shots the Venusaur, so this is going to be kind of interesting. And if not, I can outspeed some of the middling speed stuff that he has. And if I still have the Sun up, I'll outspeed the entirety of his team. Next up is a Psychic Seed, Adamant Hawlucha. Not very much speed needed this week. Since I am doubling my speed with Unburden, I only really have to match Scarf Lando, which isn't too terrible. So we are running Brave Bird, Close Combat, Protect, and Throat Chop. Throat Chop is interesting just for the coverage for the things like Musharna. I really need to be able to get that thing off the field so it doesn't set up Trick Room. Next up is a Sand Rush this week with the Choice Band, Dracovish, Fish's Wren, Leech Life, Crunch, and Psychic Fangs. If I get the Psychic Terrain up and I click Psychic Fangs, like in the sand or something, it's going to do a big chunk to that Venusaur. Also, Vicious Ren just kind of eats his entire team. Not even the Azumarill wants to really take it at all. Next is just a Gigalith. I believe this is a Rindo Gigalith. Stomping Tantrum, Rock Slide, Protect, and Explosion. I just needed a 4th move this week, so I'm going to run Explosion. I really only needed ground and rock coverage this week, so we'll see how that works. And then lastly, yes, is the Focus Sash, Blacephalon, Flamethrower, Expanding Force, Shadow Ball, and Protect. This is kind of my I need something to come in and just finish off some threats kind of Pokemon. This thing does a lot of damage, and with the Focus Sash, it's going to be able to live one decent hit, especially from the Landorus, and I can kind of 2-shot the Landorus from there. So that's going to be what I'm running this week. We play in about 15 minutes. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the game. All right, so we are back for the game. Let's see what he ended up bringing. Yep, figured it would be the Ninetales. So actually, let's go ahead and go Lele Tangrowth with Lucha. I kind of like Blacephalon, not gonna lie. Problem is going to be that Landorus, I think. It should be okay. Yeah, let's just run this first. That's fine. So we have Azu, Tails, Venu, Musharna, Lando, and Drampa. Okay, so you're going to try to set Trick Room. This is all fine. You revealed my Giga Impact. I guess. Why not? No Trick Room. Ooh, what are you maxing? Okay. So you're maxing the Azu, which is fine. Interesting. Okay. If I can deny Trick Room, this is huge. I should have maxed myself. Oh, actually, this is still kind of fine. So you're not setting Trick Room. Okay. That's AV. Yeah. And there's the Steel Spike. Okay. That's fine. I'm probably going to end up losing game 1 then. But that is fine. So that means you're huge power. So if I actually max the Tang... Because I'm max attack. So if I just do this, and then we go max overgrow into the Tang, I think this will be okay. Or into the Azu. I probably lose this one just because I wasn't expecting ally switch, but that's fine. His team matched up very well against mine while building, so I am all okay with this. If I would have just max lightning that slot, that'd have been great. But it was AV, so it should be taking relatively more damage here. It is huge power. You don't max another ally switch. Jesus Christ. Well, luckily I don't have to call that. Good damage. And there's the overgrow. Which is fine. Problem is I don't get my seed off on the Lucha. But if he's not trying to set up sand or sun, I don't think it's going to be an issue. And I am focus ash. Bloop. It might be bad, but I'm going to target around the ally switch. Am I record? Okay, making sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to target around the ally switch. I don't... Yeah, I know it looks bad, but, like, it's whatever. Okay, there we go. Ghostberry, okay. Still does a good chunk. There's the overgrow. Good. That is one problem with ally switch. At a certain point, you have to stop clicking it. So this game potentially just turned around. We see Ghostberry on the Musharna. So it's helping hand, ally switch. It has to have an attacking move, I'm gonna guess. Depending on what comes out, I'm just going to... Okay, it's the landers. Okay. Fine, intimidate me. I guess I'm just doing this. Because then I'm going to be locked into knockoff. And Tang isn't faster than the lander is. I guess we'll see if the Lando is scarfed. It is not. So Blacephalon kills the Lando, or kills the Musharna. Cool. Kills Musharna. I'm gonna guess and say Lando is gonna kill Blacephalon. No. It's a special Lando. Crazy stuff, okay. Did a big chunk. Special Lando. I mean, I dig it. I'm all for it. Okay, it is going to be the Drampa. So the Haluch in the back is really nice. Cloud 9, yep. So he really anti-prepped for weather. Which, I mean, is smart. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fire a Shadow Ball over there. And then just knock off... Hello, cat. Knock off the Drampa. Okay, so he hard prepped for weather. Which I expected he kind of had to. But no Venu game 1. And Haluch is looking kind of nice. Okay, there's the Shadow Ball. That should kill. I'm at +1. And I'm a Blacephalon. Yeah, okay, so Blacephalon kills Lando. He should kill the Blacephalon here. There's the knockoff. Okay, it was Life Orb. And there's the Dragon Pulse, so Drampa's gonna kill Blacephalon. It's fine. And then Lucha's gonna come in and kill the Drampa. We've seen Life Orb on the Drampa. Okay. Problem is, I am locked into knockoff. But this 100% kills. I mean, it should. It's a Drampa. Love Drampa to death, but I don't think it's taking a close combat from a Lucha. Could have protected. Just get a little more chip off. Bump. Decent chip. And Lucha kills the Drampa. Okay. Good shit. Good stuff. Okay. Going into game 2. I don't know if I pivot, but I think I keep the Tang growth in the back. Opponent's league card. Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Because if he's gonna set the rain, bet. Let's see here. Is that him? No. Okay. Do I want to do the same thing? I know that's AV Tang growth. Blacephalon does so much work. But I don't want to lead it. Yeah, I think I just lead Tang growth. It did a lot of work there. I don't want to lead Dracovish. I don't really want to lead Blacephalon, so I guess we're just back to doing what we're doing. I guess we're bringing the same thing. I mean, yeah, because if he pivots into the Venusaur, my lead was to hard counter the Venu, and it did pretty well there. Instead of locking into knockoff, which I think was a mistake. But I mean, we've seen that the Azu was AV. Okay, so it's just the same lead. Okay. Yep, you revealed Giga Impact. What do I actually... What if I did... I don't know. What do you lower? Special defense? Not a huge problem. I'm just gonna max it again. I feel like that was really, really good. Just in case you ally switch again. It's whatever. Okay, there goes my max. Oh, and I am naturally faster than the Azu. So the Azu doesn't have too much speed in it. This could be the Trick Room turn, but your AV and not Sap Sipper, so I don't know if Azu actually takes this. Yep, there's your max. Maxing the Azu again. I had no intentions of maxing this Tang growth, but it's actually kind of heat. And I'm really glad I didn't bring Umbreon because it was on the first draft of my team. And Azu kind of would have ate it. Okay, so we just see a helping hand, and I think I doubled into this slot. So there's a Shadow Ball, bloop. Not a huge deal, and there's the Overgrow. Not quite gonna kill. Okay, Azu's probably gonna kill Lele again. Which is fine. I don't need Lucha to be the fat. Oh, okay, Hailstorm. Ooh. Don't kill. Okay, cool. That's actually neat. Okay. Everybody gets buffeted. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm gonna have to call the ally switch this turn. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this and do this. Okay. Good deal. That's a good chunk. Okay, so Tang. He's gonna kill the Azu. And that's the problem with ally switch. Good move though, and good play for sure. He's playing really, really well. I'm just kind of putting him in a bad spot. And max Tang growth is kind of awesome. Not gonna lie. Lando. I mean, if you want to set the sun for me, that'd be awesome. It's not going to be Drampa. At least it shouldn't be. Okay, it is going to be Venu. Huh. So actually what I'm going to do is max strike it. And psychic that slot. Because I don't die from a sludge bomb on this Lele. And if I can start chipping away at its speed. At that point, I'll probably switch into Blacephalon. But I wouldn't imagine you would probably... Yeah. I'm going to guess and say you're going to Sludge Bomb the Tangrowth. But I could be very wrong. Okay, yep. Venu's going to kill the Tang. Dude, Tang did good shit. I'm impressed. And there's the Psychic. It's not in terrain, but it should, yeah. Still kill. Lele is gonna kill the Venu. What do I go out to? So let's go out into Lucha. We're going to protect. Yeah, you seen Braveford. What we're going to do is we're going to protect and go into Blacephalon. And then we should be able to clean it up from there. Okay, Lucha protects. Okay, we see a Heat Wave. Not gonna do too much. And we should see a Psychic as well. Yep. Yep. Into the Lucha. Yep. Okay. So actually what we're gonna do is we're going to switch into the Lele here. And just Expanding Force into the Ninetales. I know I'm kind of playing passive with an offensive lead, but I need to get my terrain back up. And I'm AV, so I'm going to be able to take these hits, which is going to be really, really good. And my volume is probably super low, but I'll fix that in post. So there's the Expanding Force. I probably won't get a kill. It does decent damage. Ooh, okay, so Scorching Sands. Yeah, that's going to kill Blacephalon. Actually, it doesn't. All right, go Blacephalon. And then Psychic into the Lele. Yep, Lele is going to eat that. Perfect. So Blacephalon's going to be able to pick up his Ninetales. And I'm just going to Shadow Ball the Musharna. Yeah, that's fine. If you have Protect and you Shadow Ball, or you Psychic the Blacephalon, I guess, is the only way this goes bad. But I think it's GG. I mean, I do have a whole ass Hawlucha in the bag. Okay. Blacephalon is going to be able to kill the Ninetales. Blacephalon, dude, putting in a lot of work today. I am very impressed. And then there's the Shadow Ball. Yep, you're going to eat your berry. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, then you're going to set up Trick Room. Okay. So, don't I just do this and this? That way I'm saving differential. Granted, I don't know if the Lele kills, but I've seen all of your moves. Honestly, I'll probably switch into Lucha. Yeah. Hope this kills. I don't know if it will. That's really close. Yeah, I'm gonna switch in Lucha and hope it can take the hit, because Lucha is at full. I doubt it. Yep, there's the seed. Oh, that gives me a special defense boost. So maybe it is a Musharna in terrain. All right, bet. And then Lele is gonna kill Musharna. All right, hey, GG to Grant. He played very, very well. That's the problem with Ally Switch. Either you call it or it works. It's just really bad. And there was a couple times where I didn't really call it. I just kind of played around it. So yeah, no, GG to him. He's gonna have a good season. He's played 2 people. Well, me and Dark had a very good game 3. And yeah, so I look forward to seeing the rest of his season, and we're on a 3-game win streak. So see you in the next one. Peace.